מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. How good it is to be together on this Shabbat. We welcome you to find your voice and join us as we sing these words one more time. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'm Rabbi Wendy. Hi. I'm here with my friend Yafa. Hi, everyone. I heard that last week you met Rabbi Lisa Green's friend Ellie the camel, and the minute that Yafa heard about that, she wanted to make sure that she could come to Shabbat too. I love Shabbat. How wonderful it is for us to be together this Shabbat. Are you excited about Shabbat? I know we are. We're here in my home, and we're ready to sing with you, to pray with you, to hear a story with you, and to have a lot of fun as we bring in Shabbat with our friend Alan and with you. Are you ready, Yafa? I'm ready! I'm ready too. Let's get started.
Shabbat is here, Shabbat is here. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. Candles burning bright, it's Friday night. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. Would you try singing that with me? Shabbat is here. Here we go. Shabbat is here, Shabbat is here. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. Candles burning bright, it's Friday night. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. Shabbat Shalom to the boys and the girls. Shabbat Shalom to the moms and the dads. Shabbat Shalom to the grandparents. Shabbat Shalom to everyone. If there is somebody you want to wish a Shabbat Shalom to, whether they're sitting with you in that room right now, or maybe they're down the street, or in another town, or really far away on the other side of the earth, take a moment, type their name into our chat box, and wish somebody special a Shabbat Shalom. And let's sing together one more time. Shabbat is here, Shabbat is here. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. Candles burning bright, it's Friday night. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. Shabbat is here, Shabbat is here. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. Candles burning bright, it's Friday night. I'm so glad that Shabbat is here. Did you hear that? Are you sure you didn't hear that? There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, knocking 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she's come to spend Shabbat with me. She wants to light the candles and she wants to drink the wine. She wants to eat the challah and have a really good time. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, knocking 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she's come to spend Shabbat with me. She wants to light the candles, and she wants to drink the wine. She wants to eat the challah and have a really good time. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, knocking 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she's come to spend Shabbat. Yes, she's come to spend Shabbat. Yes, she come to spend Shabbat with me.
Hi, everybody. Are you ready for a story? I am. I know Yafa is, but are you? We love stories, and we're excited to share this story, one of our very favorites, called The Perfect Prayer. A long, long time ago, there was a queen far, far away who wanted to find the most perfect prayer. In order to do that, she brought forward 3 messengers from her kingdom, Shimon, Malka, and Ahava, and said to each of them, "You are to go out and find me the perfect prayer. You may travel the world. Nowhere is too far to go. When you have found it, bring it back to me. And among the 3 of you, I will select the most perfect prayer." So each of the 3 messengers, Shimon, Malka, and Ahava, set off on their way. They traveled near and far to villages and towns, across rivers and mountains and the sea, all over the world to find the most perfect prayer. And sure enough, throughout their travels, each one came to believe that they, in fact, had found what would become the most perfect prayer. The most perfect prayer, Yafa. Yes, the most perfect prayer. When they returned to the queen, they each brought forward their version of the most perfect prayer. The queen said first to Shimon, "Shimon, tell me, what do you believe is the most perfect prayer?" And Shimon said, "I have traveled across the world. I have listened to the sounds of the world, of nature, of the birds, of the water, of people. All the sounds in the villages and the towns of nature. And I have come to understand that the most perfect prayer can be captured in a simple sound, just the sound of listening, the sound that we say, shh. Take a moment for yourself and just say, shh, shh, shh. This is the sound of quiet. This is the sound that allows us to hear everything that's going on around us. And sure enough, the queen, when she heard this from Shimon, said, "Yes, indeed, Shimon, that is a most perfect sound." And then the queen said, "Well, we still have 2 more, so Malka, why don't you come forward and share with me what you believe is the most perfect prayer?" Malka came forward and said, "I too believe I have found the most perfect prayer, and it too can be found in a simple sound. But this sound is not like Shimon's sound. This is the sound that I heard while traveling throughout the world, when I came upon situations about which I had never experienced before, situations that caused me to wonder, to be curious, to try to understand. And that sound of wonder is the sound, Can you do that, Yafa? That's right. The sound is the sound of understanding that comes from that wonder. And for me, this is the most perfect sound for the most perfect prayer. And sure enough, the queen turned to Malka and said, you know what, Malka, you are right. That is indeed a most perfect sound for a most perfect prayer. But I still have one more to hear from. At which point Ahava came forward and said, indeed, for me, it is the same. I traveled across the world and I have found what I believe is the most perfect sound for the most perfect prayer. But it is not the sound shh. It is not the sound It is the sound ah. This is the sound of acknowledging what is beautiful, of seeing things which are awesome, which make us astounded, which make us happy, which make us feel warm. When I saw the sunset over the ocean, when I saw birds migrate across the sky, when I saw a wonder set on the horizon, I found myself saying, ah. And so for me, the sound that is the most perfect sound for the most perfect prayer is ah. And now you see the queen had a dilemma. Which sound for the perfect prayer should she choose? So she thought to herself, I could pick the sound shh, the sound of listening. I could pick the sound of curiosity and understanding. I could pick the sound ah, of acknowledging the beauty and wonder of our world. But each one alone is not sufficient. What happens if I put them together? So Yafa, can you put those together? Yes. Shh. Ah. Can you do that? Shh. Ah. And the queen kept repeating and repeating them until all of a sudden she came to hear that the sound that was made with all three put together was in fact Shema. 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 That's right. The most perfect word for the most perfect prayer was nothing less than the word Shema, which in Judaism means to hear, to notice, to acknowledge. This is why when we sing the prayer Shema, it is the most perfect prayer for all of our people and our families, wherever we are, wherever we go. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Let's join together.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. As we turn towards blessing one another, we invite you, if you're with your family, to get really close together. Get really, really, really squishy. Put your arms around each other. Parents, you can even place your hands over your children's heads. If you are not close to your loved ones right now in person, we invite you to put a hand on your heart and think about them as we sing these words of blessing. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yihunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. V'yasem lecha shalom. One of the many wonderful blessings that Shabbat gives us is a chance to slow down a little bit. We get to reflect on our week, all the wonderful things that happened to us this week, and we get to say thank you. So if there's something that you're thinking about that you're really thankful for this past week, I invite you to type that into our chat box at any point while we're singing. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for the moms, thank you for the dads. They love me when I'm happy, they love me when I'm sad. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for the candles and thank you for the wine. Thank you for the challah, it always tastes so fine. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch Atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for celebrating Shabbat with us this week. We have loved being with you. We wish everybody a wonderful week to come and a wonderful rest of your Shabbat. Please join us. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, everybody.